So we still have to post. Oh, so the discussion post, you have to post the recording, the scores.
And that's about it, I think.
Where did they get the grades? I'm confused.
Okay, so the scores is what we're going to do now. So did you guys download the wilderness survival sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to do our own personal scores first, right?
Right, on first. Okay, on B. And
Yeah.
then there's the expert ranking, and then there's the group, our group, which is what we're going to do now.
Yeah.
What's the expert ranking?
Okay, so
We looked that up after we do B and C.
yeah.
Oh.
So
it
in the
doesn't influence
in the
us.
meeting agenda, the expert ranking was there, which I didn't know until I downloaded it just now.
What's the individual error?
You
So
minus
that's the
the
difference from B and D.
Oh.
So you do,
Oh.
equals B minus
Oh.
D.
Yeah, but you do it as whole numbers.
that makes
so
sense.
even if it's negative, you just put the difference between the numbers. It's only going to be
Oh,
positive.
that makes sense. It's like to compare your answer to
the expert.
the expert's
Right, and what the
answer.
difference
That makes
between the
sense.
two is.
Yes.
So if the group ranking, or if your personal ranking for the first one is 2 and the group ranking is 5, then the individual error would be 3. Or sorry, the expert, not the group.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
And then you add those all up at the bottom, and you compare your score to the group score to the expert score.
And then we have to get average of the group score. That's what we post,
Right.
the average and the individual that had I think it's the least amount. I'll have to go back over that. And the persuasion score, you minus B, which is your ranking from the groups. So yeah, basically that's what we're doing tonight. So I'm thinking, should we read out each person's ranking and get a total? Because I think I need to list whoever had the highest or the lowest amount.
Or we could just say, I mean,
Or we can
What? You
that's
have to
one way. We
do
could just-
individual ranking, but if you're scoring it 1 through whatever, so like my score says 105. I scored it up to 14. Did I do it wrong?
Oh no! Yeah. So you have your column B is done. So now I'm thinking we're supposed to get we're supposed to do the group ranking first, and then when we have the expert ranking, you minus your ranking from that expert ranking, and that's what you put in column A, and that's what you're going to add up. Kind of confusing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so let me see.
You subtract it first before you add it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we going to do the group ranking?
I'm thinking we should do the group ranking first because I printed out the expert ranking just now, which I
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we have to decide what we should put as number 1 as a group, number 2, number 3, and
the thing is, you've already seen the expert ranking, so
I had already done
what you say.
I had already done my B when I printed this out. Some were close and some wasn't, but I left it that way because that was my personal opinion, so I left it out. And now that I'm seeing this, there's some of it that I really don't agree with, but that's the expert ranking. Yeah. So what would you guys put? I've seen this. What would you guys put as number 1?
I put. Go ahead.
After you, Michelle.
Don't laugh. I put fanny pack with food.
I put water purification.
I put matches.
You put what?
Matches.
Matches.
Oh, so those are my 1, 2, 3.
Survivor. And the first thing they need to have is, fire.
I would say the first thing they need is water, because like you can live a month without food, but you can only live a week without water.
But is their water dirty though if it's running like that?
That's what I
I'm
was
not sure.
thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
But those are water purification tablets. So if you stick it in water, it's supposed to make it clean, like
Right.
dirty water.
Right.
Yeah.
And there is stuff living in those mountain streams.
That makes sense. That will save you a lot of matches, so you don't have to boil the water. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I put matches as number. Let me see, what was number one? My number one was, yeah, matches. Because I say that's the way we can dry ourselves, and I suppose it gets cold at night.
It's that it's gonna get cold too,
Right,
because
so
it's
they can dry
gonna rain.
themselves. Yeah, with a fire, they can catch a fish, or I don't know, boil water. So you don't need the tablets if you can boil the water. You have to figure out what it can boil the water in, though. Okay, but I have that as number one, matches, and Eve had that as number one. So what do we put in as number one? What do you guys want to put?
I think water is the most important, but if I'm outnumbered, that's fine.
I
I'll
think
go with
we
y'all.
listed the top 3: water, food, and matches.
I had matches as my
True.
number 5.
Okay, let me see what I have as
Oh.
number two. Number two. Okay, so number two, I have the plastic map, because how do you get out of there if you don't have a map?
I mean, they're just following the river, aren't they?
Yeah, I was thinking they already know where they're at and where they want to go, so I just didn't put the map as like the highest.
Yeah, for me,
okay. Would
I
have
had the
been
map. Where did it go?
I had the map as number 4.
Mine's 5.
okay. So I have minus
Water
Where did you have the map?
tablets. I had water tablets as number 2.
Okay.
Mine is duct tape. I
Tablet.
put duct tape because I was thinking maybe they can fix the boat.
Okay, so I have
Because
duct tape as 3. Yeah, for that same reason. Maybe they can fix
Didn't it also say their boat's ripped in half?
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think
I
that will
was just
fix with
thinking-
duct tape.
so
That's a lot of duct tape.
If you live in Florida, they fix everything with duct tape.
Oh yeah, no, it's a valuable tool to have.
But I don't think it's going to fix a boat that's broken
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
And also, I was thinking they said they also had the
fishing
what do
pole.
you call that to get to fix that because
Yeah.
it's broken too, right?
I was thinking,
It
yeah,
might
if
fix
food
that.
is important, if food is important, then they need to get fish.
food, they can fish. Okay, so well, I had as number 3. Michelle says she had, what is number 3 there?
I had matches as number 3.
No, okay. How about number 4?
I had the map.
Okay.
I had the sleeping bags.
I had the sleeping bags for number 3, and then
number
fishing
okay, to
poles
keep
number
warm.
4.
Okay. I had the flotation devices. Maybe just because they can use that with the fixed canoe.
Yeah, I had the flotation
they can-
devices as number 3. The idea being that they could float down river since the one guy can't walk.
I think we're doing this wrong.
Okay.
I think we need to figure out what we want as our number 1
Before
and
we
start
move on.
there.
Okay.
And then go on. Like,
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
I think we need to
number 1.
yeah, we need to figure out what we want to
Get a
put for 1.
consensus, yeah. What we're gonna put for 1?
So do we want to put water or we
What
want
else?
to put matches?
Or food? You had food, right?
I think we do water, matches, food. 1, 2, 3.
Water, matches, food.
In that order? Okay.
Sure.
But water, matches, food. Water would be, hold on, let me find it here. Okay, no, not the water, the purification tablets, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so matches, number 2. The fanny pack number 3. Okay, how about 4?
So what did you guys have us for? I had the map.
I had a flotation device. The map can work.
I had the sleeping bags.
Okay.
Number 5, fishing poles.
The sleeping bags?
The fishing poles.
Oh, you had the fishing poles? Oh,
Mhm.
Did you guys
something
have
else.
anything else under number 2 or 3 that we would want to put
Duct
as
tape.
for?
Mine's duct tape, sleeping bags, and fishing poles.
I had the duct tape as number 3. Maybe we can put that following then.
So how about we do
I think this is a good idea that we're
sleeping
doing
bags?
3 at a time. Yeah.
Sleeping bags is 4. And then we
Okay.
said fishing poles and duct tape. Is that what we said?
So those are my 2, 3, and 4. Sleeping
Okay,
bags.
Stephen, your
fishing
2,
poles,
3, and 4 is what?
My 2, 3, and 4 went fanny pack, flotation devices, and sleeping bags.
Okay, so
What did I have? 1.
we already have fanny pack,
We also have sleeping bags.
and we just did sleeping bags is 4.
Okay.
So flotation device and fishing poles. Yasmin, what did you have? 2, 3, and 4.
4. I had the flotation device as 4. But I had the duct tape as 3.
So
We haven't
let's
used that as yet.
How about, so we did sleeping bags is 4.
How about we do the duct tape before the fishing pole, because we can fix the fishing pole with the duct tape. We can fish.
Do you think that should go before the flotation devices or after?
Good question. Maybe after, because we haven't used the flotation device.
I think we should do flotation devices and then duct tape and fishing pole.
And then fishing pole. So, okay, 4, 5.
But we have to be in agreement of it.
The duct tape is, what's the duct tape?
So
Did
that
you
would
say
be
flotation
I'm at
device,
7,
duct tape, and then which one's the last one? Fishing poles?
fishing
because we
poles.
use a duct tape to fix the fishing pole.
Yeah, we can't use, yeah, that makes sense. Duct tape first before
Okay,
fishing pole.
Okay, so I'm at 7.
Yep, it should be at 7.
Okay,
So then we have,
we use matches. We have the sleeping bag was number 4, right? For the flotation devices.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a number.
why would they need a parachute cord?
I don't know. I put that in like number 10.
What's a parachute cord?
Maybe
think
like
it's just a cord.
a cord, maybe like I mean, you
It's
can
like
use
like
it to
rope.
tie the canoe together after you duct tape it.
I imagine a bungee cord kind of type thing.
No, I don't think so. They
No,
parachute
it's like a nylon rope.
yeah.
Okay.
Or
I mean,
maybe
you
you
could
can
use
use-
it to
Go ahead.
help make some sort of a splint.
Yeah, and
like
you tie
the cord and the fishing rods. You could splint the guy's leg.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of important, but
Sorry,
not.
what's our number 5?
Oh, number 5, we had the flotation devices.
Oh,
So for the sleeping bag, I don't have a number yet. Do you want to put that in what?
Sleeping
I thought
bags
that's number
4.
So the flotation devices is
5.
okay, and I had for number 4 the map. So
No, we did sleeping bags as map or as 4.
So what number do we put a map as? 1.
We haven't gotten to that one yet.
Oh,
So what's your guys's 5, 6, and 7? Because we left off at 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7.
okay. My 5, 6, and 7. My 7 was the fishing pole.
Okay, we got that.
Right. 5 was with my 5. Oh, 5 was the food. We already got that.
We already got that.
7 was the fishing pole. Number 6, where's my 6? 6 was the sleeping bags.
Okay, we
You
got
already
those.
Okay.
Eve, what's yours?
So mine that hasn't been gotten yet, the plastic covered map. The other two, we already got them.
So let's do the
Okay.
map next. What do you think, Stephen?
And Steven, what is your 5, 6, 7?
So my 5, 6, 7 was matches, map, and clothes.
Okay, so the map kind of falls in there as well. So let's put the map next then.
So my 5 was compass,
Okay.
and we got mine already. So
we have 2 maps, 1 compass, and 1. What's yours?
Stephen
Steven?
has
Clothes.
map as well.
Clothes. Yeah.
close.
So we
Yeah.
have those 3.
Well, if you have a map, you don't need a compass.
I felt the
Well,
compass wasn't
I think
super
you need-
necessary just because they have the river to follow.
Yeah, where the river flows. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to do the map
Map
next as 8?
8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking,
fine.
yeah. Okay.
And
so
then the
let me write that down.
clothes
Let me
as
write that
9?
down. Hold on. Where's the map? Oh, here we go.
Okay.
And then do we want to do the compass as 10? Or do we want to put that?
I mean, I would put
I think we should do the parachute cord next.
Mm-hmm.
I would put the whiskey before the compass personally.
Okay. Parachute cord first or compass first?
Parachute. I think we should do
Parachute
the parachute
Between
cord.
those,
Number
parachute.
2.
So what are we on? 10, right?
Yellow,
So parachute would be 10.
whiskey. So we only have 4
So
left.
whiskey could be used if they hurt themselves
Can
to
clean
clean out a
wounds.
wound.
It can be
So maybe we do that one next.
anesthesia for the guy with the broken leg.
Yeah.
There's a couple
Oh,
different
that's right.
uses.
So do we
Yeah,
want to
let's
do
do
that
that
one
one
next?
I
11?
agree.
I actually
Yeah.
had a whiskey as the last one because
Well, yeah, I was thinking of it that way, so I put minus 13, but he's right. I mean, they could use it to clean a wound. There's a lot of things you can use it because
Start a fire.
alcohol
Oh, yeah.
has the alcohol
fire.
in it.
well, you can use it to light a fire. So
Yeah.
Okay.
First.
So
That's
we
11.
have,
So do we want to do that one as 11?
yeah,
Okay.
which one we're doing as 11?
whiskey.
Whiskey.
Let me fix that. Hold on.
So
Okay. The frisbee was what number? 8, 9, 10.
well, I think the frisbee would be 14 and be dead last.
That's where I
I was
had it.
thinking about it as plate. Or like
Oh.
where you can put the fish so you can
It,
cook the fish.
it can
But
be a
then there's
plate,
steak
but
too.
you can't cook on it because it's plastic.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
the-
as a fan for the
the-
fire. I don't know.
You can
Yeah.
you can get
can
water
just-
in it, I'm supposing.
The only thing that I thought of that would make it useful would be the fact that it's probably a bright yellow. You know, you could signal with it, but outside of that, I really didn't see. Like, you're not worried about eating off a plate when you're in survival mode.
True.
It's true.
Yeah, I only saw it as like being able to fetch water.
Get the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That was it. Okay, so that would be 40. You guys want to put that as 40 then?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
The frisbee is 14.
The last one. Okay.
So I'm missing the in between.
So we need 12 and 13. Which one do we want to be 12?
I have the
Compass or
Compass.
insect repellent? Compass?
I
Okay.
think.
And insect repellent 13?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're supposed to take
The expert ranking.
A or B minus D, right? So
Okay,
now
so
we
let
need
me-
the expert ranking.
Yeah, so let me
Let's
read the
just-
expert rating and
Okay.
you guys put it down on the column so now we can minus it together afterwards.
Okay.
So, where's my number one? Okay, so number 1, the expert says it should be.
Does it read it? Does it go
It-
in
it has
scale?
a
Like,
little-
can you start at the top
Yeah, so number one is the duct tape, and there's a little explanation. This is the most essential thing because it is the only way to repair the canoe. Oh no, it's in half.
Okay.
So
Desperate.
it
You
can
just
be
use
used
that.
to patch up the 10-foot breach and fix the broken gunwales. Other uses for the tape would be to fix the fishing pole, like we said,
Yeah.
and to use with large sticks to set as a temporary splint for the person with a broken bone. Lastly, it can be used as a to fashion a makeshift pan to boil water. This I did not know. However,
Makeshift pan.
yeah, you can put it together. Yeah, supposedly.
Interesting.
Caution must be used to keep the tape far enough away from the flame and not to allow water to get so hot that the adhesive melts. So, okay. Number two, so that was number one. Number two would be the flotation devices. These are very useful mostly because they help keep the body warm. They can be worn as vest. It has to be vest. It says vest with a B. To keep the torso warm, or use as sit pages or pillows on wet ground, on supposing like to lay on. But then they had sleeping bags, so I don't know why this is true. Right now, clothes are all wet. Even PDFs, which is the floating devices, are wet, but they still provide warmth. Yeah, no, I didn't get that one. Number three was the map of the area. Essential for two people striking out to go get help. Because one has a broken leg, he can't move, so he's going to remain here with the others, I'm supposing. It would be almost impossible to navigate out of the lakes to a road without a map. The plastic coaching also makes the map useful as a makeshift umbrella. I don't know how big the map is. It didn't say. Okay, so number four was the sleeping bags. I think we got that one close, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Hey.
We think we picked four.
Okay. Yeah. So, sleeping bags, important to keep warm, obviously, both for paddlers as well as those staying behind. Even though the bags are wet, they still provide some warmth since they are synthetic. It is important to dry them out as soon as possible. The bags can be used day or night for warmth. Number five was the matches. To start a fire as soon as the drizzle or the rain stops and begin drying out the clothes. The extra set, well, I think it was like 30 matches, can be used, can be dried out and put on at the same time that some people strip down, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Fires can be starting from plentiful wood pieces in the area. Well, it was raining, so I don't know. Birch bark is used as a fire starter. Basically, it's whatever you can do with the matches. So number six was food.
6 was what?
Food.
Food. Okay.
Food is not essential.
Number six, Misha. Okay, so I would have put food high on the list, but number six. Anyway, yeah, there isn't very much, but still is helpful. It must be divided, rationed, so it doesn't run out quickly. For those staying behind, it is hoped that within a day, fish can be caught. So that's where fixing the pole comes in, I'm thinking. However, in the meantime, the food that remains should somehow be protected from bears. Number seven was clothes. When it stops raining, the extra clothes need to be dried out, and 3 of the remaining people can wear them. This greatly helps the chances of survival for keeping dry increases warmth. Dry clothes are even more important than securing additional food to eat. Number 8 was the fishing poles. Once the duct tape is used, the poles should be fit for fishing in the lake. Supposedly there's trout in that lake. Fish can be caught and cooked over the fire. A stick may be used as a split to roast the fish, or a makeshift pan from the duct tape can boil the fish. Number 9 was the parachute cord. This has many uses as a line to dry clothes. The bushes can be used to secure food in the tree away from the bears. I want to think of that one. And if the duct tape runs out, if the duct tape runs out, the cord can be used for splinting the leg for repairing the gunwales on the canoe. In order to do this, poke the holes. Oh, they're telling you how to fix the canoe with a cord. To make like 2 holes on each side and pull the cord through and secure it. Okay. Number 10 is insect repellent for protection from mosquitoes and black flies, were both persistent and tick, as well as wood ticks and deer ticks, which often spread Lyme disease. Number 11 was the purification tablets. Is mildly important because water in these areas are often not pursued. Okay. However, the disease to worry about most is Ghidria, a protozoan in the water. Like Stephen was saying. I mean, it's running water, but it has protozoans. It takes 2 weeks to take effect in the body, but by that time, everyone should be home. Okay.
Or dead.
Or dead.
What logic? Okay, so number 12 was the frisbee. Okay. Though it was brought for recreation, it actually has some survival value. One use is to heat water in it, being careful that the heat does not melt the plastic. Fish can be boiled in it as well, and can hard candies in water. Okay. Hard candies. Okay, that doesn't make sense. To provide a warm liquid for the group. Or maybe you can melt candies in water. That's what they're trying to say. Okay, the frisbee can be used to fan the fire. Who said that? Was it you, Eve?
Yeah.
Can you use the fire?
Or you can just blow it.
Blowing
Right?
it works. It can also be used for recreation. Okay, to ease the tension. Number 13 is a magnetic compass. This is not as important as the other items because the paddlers are well equipped to navigate the lakes with the map. But we said that. The whiskey is number 14. Some may think this is useful for energy or to keep warm, but actually it has the opposite effect and should only be used as a last resort for pain and broken bone, because alcohol causes dehydration and hypothermia, getting colder. Okay. After drinking alcohol, the blood capillary. Okay, whatever. And that was the ranking.
Okay, let's
I guess.
tally up our individual errors and see who has the best score.
Okay, well, I'm trying to tally the error or the things,
Let me get
and I'm getting zeros.
Are you doing whole numbers or do you have negatives mixed in there?
I have negatives. How do I change them to a
I
whole
did it
number?
manually.
It doesn't matter.
So you take the difference between the two numbers without.
And you put a whole number there. Let me get it.
Yeah.
You do a what? I'm sorry.
So like for example, the first one, fanny pack, that was my number 2 and it was the expert number 6. So for me, the error on that is +4.
Okay, so my ranking for fanny pack was 1, and the expert was 6, so it's -5.
It'd be +5.
So I'm
'Cause
basically taking, if it's -5, I'm changing it to a +5.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, all whole numbers.
yeah, so it's either B minus D or D minus B.
Yeah, whichever one's bigger.
Yeah, whichever one's bigger is the first number, I think.
Sorry about that, guys. My phone hit off. Did you guys calculate it?
I'm putting it into
halfway done.
Excel.
Okay.
So some of them are zeros. 4.
I do have a few zeros.
Nice.
7.
40.
So my individual score is 56. Does that sound right? I don't know.
Yeah, I need each person's individual score. That I do
I
need.
mean, everyone's will be different. I
Yeah.
think the higher the number,
Yeah.
the worse job, technically.
The
Okay,
higher the
so
number, the what?
Michelle-
Like the lower the number, the closer you were to the expert ranking.
Oh, then I was very far from it.
You was what, Michelle?
My individual says that it was 56.
Okay. Eve, what was yours?
Mine's 40.
Stephen.
42.
Geez, I was way off.
The food. I don't understand the food.
Group score, is that E?
What's our group score?
Yes.
Oh, group score. Let's see.
So-
I didn't add those.
You
It's
do
column
C and
E.
D and then add them up.
B
Yeah.
minus D. Yeah.
So it'd be 3, 5, 3, 1,
And then
2, 2,
Okay.
10. Big jump. 5, 3.
okay, our group score is 42,
Okay.
and
you ready?
our I can't see that because I don't have my glasses
Persuasion
on.
score.
The last
Persuasion.
one I have is 36.
So what?
I didn't do it. You got the group score as 42, Michelle?
Yeah.
Everybody got the same thing? I didn't do mine.
I didn't do mine. I just.
You guys, I just
Michelle is
stuck it in
Excel, so I tried.
Yeah,
I-
it's,
yeah,
okay.
it's 42.
I stuck it in
Okay.
Excel.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What else they were asking we needed to post? The group. Okay, the persuasive score. So what is that?
So that's
B.
B minus C. So we're all going to have different scores. Mine was 36.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I just put 36. Gosh. It's not mine.
Yes, we have to do this one individually.
So
guys.
5 plus.
7. 0.
I would be terrified if I was with these people.
Mine's 43.
It's B minus C. Okay, yeah.
Mine was 26.
So is the lower the better? The higher the better? What is it?
I think the lower the better.
Well,
And that means you're
geez.
more persuasive because it's closer to
Well, good job, Steven.
Steven.
Okay, so I got if I did it correctly, I have to do it back. I got a 18. It's B minus
Whoa.
C, right? Is it B minus C? Yeah.
B minus
Yeah.
C, yep. You got an 18?
Yeah, it sounds wrong.
Woo.
Nice.
5 minus 7.
I'm not sure that's right.
Okay, so my individual score was. Okay, so I have a 5 minus 7, 2 minus 3.
I thought it should be above 20.
9, 10, 11, 14, 15, minus C. Okay, somebody write back to me the group ranking to make sure I have the numbers correctly.
The group ranking?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to start from the top.
okay.
Fanny pack, 3. 8.
The fanny pack was number 1, right?
No, the fanny pack was number 3.
Or are you talking about for the?
Are you talking about group ranking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
3. Map was 8. Flotation devices was 5. Fishing pole, 7.
Oh, I
Close.
see. Yeah, okay, yeah. I see what I did. The group ranking, I wrote it under E, which is the group error. And yeah, I did it. Yeah, so I'm like, something is wrong. Yeah. So okay, let me fix
Group
it.
error is C, your group minus the expert.
Yeah, so hold on. I'll have to switch this. Okay. Okay. Oh, no wonder. It's like something is wrong somewhere. Okay, so I'll figure it out and do this back. Group error. Okay, so
That's why I put it into Excel.
yeah,
So I didn't have to do math.
exactly. So our group error was 42. Got that.
Yes.
So our persuasive score, what was your, Michelle?
36.
Because I think I have to add all of these and get the average.
Oh, mine's 42.
Do you want me to do the average?
Steve is 42.
Average.
Steven.
I can't do it.
What was yours, Steven?
For the, which one?
The persuasive score.
Persuasion.
Persuasion score, 26.
So
Okay.
Yasmin, read the scores and I'll tell you the average.
That's what's gonna do. Okay, so it would have mine's is you need it as I go 1, 2,
Just
3.
tell me the numbers and I'll
Okay.
put them in the spreadsheet.
Oh, my first one is
No, tell me all the scores. So and I'll find the average for you.
Everyone's
So
persuasion
mine's
score.
42.
Yeah, persuasion. So
Okay, so-
42, 36, 20, what, Stephen?
6.
26.
26.
And Yasmin, yours is?
I haven't done mine. Remember, I had it switched around, so now I have to minus it.
Oh. Do we have to find the average of the individual scores too?
No,
Okay.
it's average of the group.
Someone's going to town,
3.
typing away. Eve, is that you? You look focused.
Sorry, yeah. So what did you say?
And I said, is that you typing away? You look focused.
Okay, let me add.
I was trying to get the average too. I'm just waiting on Yasmin's number. So why do we need to get the average on this one?
Okay, I got a 30.
30?
Yeah.
So
33.5.
Was the average? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Jeez, you're quick.
I was doing it in Excel as well.
I was doing it in Excel too.
Okay, I think that's all we need. We need the individual, we need the group score, and then we need each of the persuasive score and the average. And that's what I post together with our video, and that's it.
And then we have to answer the questions.
They had a few questions. I think it was from number 8. Yeah, a few questions. I'm thinking we have to look at the other people's results and come up with what do we think about the experts and whatever.
Well, these questions are like for your paper are like, what was your overall team experience and level of participation? What behavior in your group led to process gain or process loss?
Right. I think the process gain was.
So I think, sorry, Yasmin, I think for the persuasion score, it's not asking for the average. It says members persuasion score, the persuasion score for the member with the best member score.
Okay.
Is it
the lowest of the individual score for the group? So that would be 26.
Yeah, that would be Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the group, the score itself. Wasn't it you had to be between a certain
It
number?
says average member score, average of all individual scores for the group. So it's not the persuasive, it's individual. So individual is, mine's 56.
I'm
What's yours?
40.
Yasmin, what's yours?
20.
Your individual is 20.
Yeah.
Steven?
Wow.
Wow.
He had 42 and Eve
42.
had 40.
That's 39.5. So
Is
that's
that
the average.
so bad? 39.5 for this one?
Mm-hmm.
39.5.
And then you just put what our group score was, and then the best member score, which would be Steven.
Okay.
And then member persuasion score.
Okay.
Persuasion score for the member with the best member score.
Right. We didn't need the average for that one. Okay. Got you.
So that would be you, right? Because you had the lowest score.
I read somewhere something about the group number. If you're at a loss or a gain, did you guys read that? I don't.
Oh, process gain, yes or no? Yes, the
Yeah.
group score was lower than the average.
member score.
Or no, the group score was higher than the average.
Ours
So
is
our
kinda
average
low.
is what?
39.5.
So our group score is higher than the average. Not by a lot, but it's higher than the average.
What's the average they said there?
Third average of the group score?
No, in the readings there was a number and I don't have it in front of me. To know if you're at a gain or a loss. I'll have to go back and look at it with this average number. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. Okay. So we have until the end of the week to figure out the rest of it. I though have to go post this so that other people can see it, and I'm not sure we need to press on the board, or do we just put information? I wasn't sure.
We don't have to process again. I don't think we did. Look at this. This one had a persuasion score of 4. What?
Happen.
How does that happen?
Very persuasive.
Someone was really persuasive.
Obviously. Their average score was 46. Their group score is 24. The best score was 28. And their persuasion score was 4. Wow.
Sounds like someone was just like, this is what we're going to do.
Right? The other one was a little bit more comparable to us. A little. Average score 51.
Mm-hmm.
Group score 58. And best score 39. We did better than them a little.
Haha, chumps.
And to think that they also have 7 members.
I saw that. Yeah. What happened to our
Having
group?
persuasion score of 4. It's like no one's trying to debate on anything.
Yeah,
Right?
and when
I
you
don't
get
know
that big,
why.
everyone is just staying quiet, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
just like in the reading.
girl said, okay, this is what we're going with.
Yeah, sure. Okay, keep going. Move along. Next.
That's what I'm thinking. Because 4 sounds kind of impossible. I don't know.
I actually want to watch their video. It's posted here too.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't look at it though. I didn't want to sit and look at the whole thing, but okay, suppose we have to. I think that we covered what we needed to cover, guys. So.
Mhm.
That mean they're going to know we're talking about them?
Are we gonna? Sorry.
I stand by everything I said. I ain't scared of them.
I didn't think of that.
Do we need to post?
I'm like,
the
wait a
video?
minute. We have to post their video. Now they're going to know we were talking about them. Oh, well, we mean it.
That's right. Don't back down.
Okay. Since we have to post this so everybody can see, we'll just keep the personal stuff out of it like we usually do.
Yeah, we won't do our personal stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
yeah, let's call it a night, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I
At
have to
least
figure
we
this
have
out.
till Saturday this time.
Exactly. This is
It's
good.
nice.
So,
So,
all
I wish
right.
it's always like this. It's always Saturday.
It really should be,
It
because
is.
honestly, I run out of time and like I forget because I don't normally do homework on Mondays.
yeah, to get it done for Tuesday night, right?
And but you have to, otherwise you can't get it done.
No, it's too much. When it's a case write-up, it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just always been my thing. I never did homework on Sundays and Mondays, so it's been an
It's
adjustment.
nice.
Yeah, because most of the due dates were usually in all my classes Wednesday,
Or
one
Saturday.
Tuesday, and then Saturday. But never, I never had a Tuesday that something was due that important.
And if it was a Tuesday, it was like post on a
discussion
discussion group.
yeah, that's true.
So,
Anyway, guys.
Yeah.
all right, you guys have a good night. Thank you.
See you
Thanks.
guys.
Bye.
Okay, bye.